BSJ is so toxic now, just get annoyed watching him sometimes. Welcome everybody, this is BSJ back with another angry guide.
Banana slam jam.
After being made very angry by this moron on my team. He was PMA, we'll give him that. He was a nice guy, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, alright? So, we're going to talk about the laning phase. As a support, it is all about envisioning the lane. I mean, this is core too, but it's all about envisioning the lane, and most notably, what does your core need from you? BSJ, in that Ares series, you've been preaching about securing that range creep for your core. Secure that range creep, BSJ. That's what you've been saying this whole time. Well, what I specifically said is when your carry or core cannot get the range creep, it is your job to secure it for them. If any of you don't know, Mars is one of the best range creep securing laners in the entire game. His W, effectively, is his base damage plus 100, so it's plus 50%. I have a 90 damage, low cooldown, no mana cost spell that can be used immediately after I right click. So it's effectively 150 damage to right click or to last hit that range creep. So here's the deal with Mars. He's very good at securing the range creep. So that's the last thing you should ever do for a Mars, because you're first off using mana to yoink your offlaner. That's effectively what you're doing. So if you're effectively yoinking your offlaner, that mana could simply be used in some other way. So in this specific instance, we're going to talk about the Mars Mirana versus the Slark Snapfire lane. Now you have to ask yourselves right away, one question you have to ask yourself in every single lane. Is this a sustain lane or is this a kill lane? And what I mean is, are people going to harass each other back and forth? Or are they going to look to collide and kill each other? And I feel like if you're above 1k MMR, or at least if you're rank 440 in A, you would realize this is a kill lane. They have Snapfire Slark, Mars Mirana. Very strong kill combos on both sides. So, as a support, if you're in a kill lane, you have to constantly have that threat of killing them. Not only is it such that it puts them on the back foot, it makes them play scared, but also, what's the best defense? The best defense is a good offense, people. If they're not afraid of us, they're going to go on us. So what happens is, if I'm a good Slark player, if I'm a good Snapfire player, and I see the enemy Mirana use arrow, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking hit the other guy, right? Because the Mirana no longer helps him. So you may say, BSJ, he just wanted to help secure the range creep. I don't fucking need him to secure the range creep. I need him to threaten arrow, so if they go on me, I can push W and slow them, and then he hits them with an arrow, and we do 500 damage. That is what I need from my Mirana. Think about it, chat. Isn't that super obvious? Think about it, chat. Think about people on YouTube. I say chat default because I'm streaming. So, we're going to show real quick. He secures that range creep, thank God. And now, Snapfire, playing like a fucking raid boss up in the lane. Like a fucking raid boss. Why? Because he's not afraid of anything. He's a fucking raid boss. Oh, I guess I get to drag creeps defensively now. Oh, well, I just took 500 damage trying to get the creeps away from the Slark Snapfire, who are no longer afraid of me because my Mirana used her arrow. So, people, there are a lot of different jobs that supports can have in lane. Every core needs to be supported differently. If your core needs help securing the range, by all means, use your mana and resources to get that range creep. This blunder cost me an entire salve and about 2 or 3 CS. And that's wave 1 that it cost me that. At that point in the lane, I knew we weren't going to win this lane. I knew my Mirana did not know how to play this lane. In one decision, I knew that. And that is not to keep flaming this Mirana. That is to point out that if you critically think about this dual lane matchup, it is super apparent that he should never arrow that range creep. I knew the second he did that that was complete dog shit, and I had to defensively aggro as quickly as I could. And I still took 500 damage. So please, people, just like a teacher to a student, you have to babysit, or teachers don't babysit, but you get the idea. You have to babysit your cores differently. Please think critically. Core components of the landing stage and which ones your core needs help with. And I hope this brought attention to another possible lane dynamic that varies from game to game. Sometimes as a support, against kill lanes especially, your job is to actually be a deterrent for the opponent's aggression. And that usually means holding on to your skills conservatively until the opponent commits, so that either they don't want to commit or when they do commit, they get punished for it. Thanks, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure you comment, because like I always say, I don't give a shit about your comments, but YouTube, that algorithm does in terms of suggesting to other people. And I've been told recently that a lot of people think I'm a toxic shitter that they can barely stand. So please, maybe they can stand this video because it's educational, and because you commented and liked and subscribed, it might come up on their YouTube feed. Thank you.